In this video, I'm going to share with you 27 ways to fail at online advertising. Now that might sound like quite a weird video topic for me to create a video on, but it's what's called inverted thinking, and it's a really useful exercise. By taking a look at the things that we could actively do to wreck our chance of success to fail, we can then do the opposite and massively improve our chance of success. Often it's easier to come up with ways of doing things well when we think of ways of doing things badly, as opposed to just trying to think of them from scratch. And the ways of failing that I'm about to share apply to online advertising platforms across the board. So this applies to Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, Google ads, whatever it happens to be. If you do these things, you will fail. So number one is to change platforms all the time. You see a lot of advertisers bounce between online advertising platforms because they think they want to be advertising on the new shiny thing, and they do 2 weeks here and then 2 weeks there and then 2 weeks on something new, and they never develop the expertise, the momentum to actually get results. Changing platforms all the time is a sure way to fail. And that leads me on to number two, which is for those people that do stay with a platform for more than a few weeks, they're often changing their strategy within that platform all the time, and that's just as likely to cause issues. You can't jump from omnipresent content one week to direct to offer to another week to another different strategy. You're not giving anything enough time. The third way to fail is to launch a new ad campaign with the bare minimum. One campaign, one ad set, one ad. Don't include any variation. That's a good way to fail. Number four is to never change ad creative. Just run the one ad, let it fatigue, run it for as long as you want. Good way to fail. Sell products that your prospects can easily find on Amazon for the same price that you're offering it for, or maybe even less. Now it's pretty obvious that that's not going to work. People are just going to order from Amazon instead. But it is a mistake I see people make all the time. Number six is to use the same offer as everyone else in your industry. If everyone else is offering buy one, get one free, offer the exact same thing. Never do anything to differentiate your offer from your competitors. Seven is along the same lines, and that's to never test any ad hooks. So your ad hook being the main reason why someone should take action, should click on your ad and purchase or become a lead or whatever it is that you want them to do. Never test any new hooks. Just go with the one, you know that's the best, you never need to test anything. That's a good way to fail. Eight is to go for engagement as opposed to conversions. Now this applies at the campaign objective stage, which campaign objective you're going to choose, that has an impact on this. And this applies to your content, the ad creative that you create as well. Are you going to create something that's quite shocking and that gets lots of engagement, or are you going to create something that's perhaps a little bit more reserved but might actually convert a lot better? The ninth way to fail at online advertising is to start with a budget that you absolutely cannot afford to lose.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
If you are in that situation, you will make bad decisions. You will do things trying to get a short-term return. Those are nearly always not good ideas. That's a good way to fail. Number 10 is to expect profitability from day one. Now, I think there's a lot of experts in this space that have a lot to answer for. They've told people that you could just create an online advertising campaign on Facebook or Google or whatever, and it's going to work from day one. That's often not the case, and if you expect profitability, it really sets you up for failure, because if that doesn't happen initially, you quit, you leave the platform, you declare this doesn't work, and we know that's not true. A great way to fail is to absolutely expect it's going to be profitable from day one, and if it isn't, be really disappointed and run for the hills. 11 is a good one, and that's to set it and forget it. It's a really good way to fail with your online advertising campaigns, is to launch a campaign, get it live, and just never look at it, never adjust it, never change anything. That'll do it. Which leads on to number 12, which is to never analyze your results. Now we know that what gets measured gets improved. If you're never going in, never taking a look at the various metrics like CTR and conversion rates and all that sort of stuff, that's a good way to fail. The 13th way to fail is to test new ads, targeting options, etc., but only for a few hours. Just put something up. If it isn't producing fantastic results within a few hours, kill it dead. Number 14 is to put as little time, effort, and money as possible into the quality of your ad creative. It's pretty obvious why that's going to fail, but people still do it. 15 is to write long, unengaging, boring ad copy. And in the ad copy, to not include a call to action, which is number 16. And another good way to fail with call to actions is to include as many as possible. Really confuse your prospects, stuff them in there. That's number 17.
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Number 18, and this is a big one, is to do everything yourself. Never seek expert advice, never hire consultants to advise on how to improve things. Do it all yourself, come up with all the ideas yourself. Now, we all know that this is a mistake, but it's a mistake that so many people make, and it leads to tons of wasted time and money, and it's completely unnecessary. My business, for example, we've recently launched Facebook ads consultancy services, where you can book a one-to-one call with one of our Facebook advertising experts, someone that is working day in and day out on our client accounts. In a 45-minute session, they can take a look at your ad campaigns, they can make recommendations variations and adjustments. I'll include a link in the video description below, but that is just the sort of thing that you don't want to go ahead and use if you want to fail. Number 19 is to violate advertiser policies and get your ad account disabled. Even going close to the line is a pretty good way to get your ad account disabled and to fail at online advertising. Number 20 is along the same line, and that's to leave your ad account vulnerable. So don't set a unique password for your ad account. Don't turn on things like two-factor authentication. Leave it as vulnerable as possible to being hacked. That's a really good way to get your ad account hacked, no matter what platform we're talking about. Have someone do something on that ad account that you don't want, could cost you money, will almost certainly get your ad account taken down. A great way to fail.
It'll be fine. It'll be good.
21 is a great way to fail, and that's to hire an advertising agency to do this work for you, but then micromanage them and not let them do what they want to do. Make sure that you do it your way, the way you've always been doing it. Really good way to fail. Number 22 is to just advertise your product or service. Don't ever incentivize that action. Don't offer a discount. Don't offer any sort of buy one, get one free, or you get this product when you buy this product. Don't do any of that.
Our prices have never been lower!
Number 23 is to never provide any value to your target audience. Just sell, sell, sell. Don't give them any information that they'll find useful. Don't entertain them. Don't do anything that they're going to enjoy or find useful. Just sell. Number 24 is a great way to fail at online advertising over the long run, and that's to not care about your brand reputation. So once you've got customers, it doesn't matter if you ship product late or if it turns up broken or maybe even doesn't turn up at all. It doesn't matter if your product's not very good or your service doesn't deliver on the promises. You don't need to care about any of that if you want to fail at online advertising. 25 is to get some success. Let's say you've got a profitable Facebook ad campaign, and then scale as fast and aggressively as you possibly can. That's a really good way to kill the results you're getting from, in this case, a Facebook ad campaign, but applies across all the online advertising platforms. That's a really good way to fail. Adjust everything as frequently as you possibly can. So you can be in your ad account, and every hour or so you can be tinkering with a call to action or with some ad copy or headlines or ad creative or targeting options or whatever it happens to be. 27, never do any remarketing. Just advertise to people once, never put new ads in front of them again, never use any offers or incentives or urgency to get them to take action, just the once and then forget about it. So when we go through these ways to fail, as we've just done, and then you flip them and you do the opposite, and I'm about to run through what the opposite looks like, you basically succeed by accident because you're avoiding the pitfalls, the big mistakes, and it's so much easier to succeed if you're not making massive errors. And running through those ways to fail, you can see all bunch of different ways that you can be making mistakes and jeopardizing your online advertising campaigns. If we do the opposite, we avoid those and we massively increase our chance of success. So to avoid stupid mistakes, I'm going to flip these round. I'm going to rattle through these really, really quickly. So what should you be doing to succeed with online advertising? 1, commit to 1 or 2 platforms and figure it out. 2, commit to one strategy on a platform for at least 6 to 12 months. 3, build out full campaigns with lots of variables. 4, frequently test new ad creative. 5, find a way to differentiate your products from what's sold on Amazon. 6, create unique and compelling offers.
Our prices have never been lower!
7, test a whole bunch of new hooks regularly. 8, aim for conversions instead of engagement. 9, start with a budget that you can afford to lose. 10, expect it to take months to see profitability. 11, regularly check your campaigns and make adjustments. 12, analyze the important metrics in your campaigns and monitor those over time. 13, test new ads, targeting, etc. for 3 to 7 days or longer. 14, put as much time, money, and effort into the quality of your ad creative as possible. 15, write short and compelling ad copy. 16, include a call to action in your ads. Include just one call to action, not a whole bunch. 18, follow the advertiser policies and don't push it right up to the edge. 19, protect your ad account with a unique password and two-factor authentication as standard. 20, hire experts to help you get better results. Link in the description. 21, if you do hire an agency, defer to their expertise. 22, incentivize your prospects with offers, discounts, etc. 23, provide tons of value to your prospects alongside selling. 24, guard your brand reputation very closely and make sure you deliver. 25, scale slowly and sustainably. 26, give adjustments time to have their intended effect. And 27, always be remarketing. So hopefully this inverted thinking exercise has been helpful. If it has, please go ahead and subscribe for more. I'd also strongly recommend you check out this video where I share a whole bunch of marketing lessons that it took me a long time to figure out, but they made me millions. I share some of my best stuff over here. Strongly recommend you check it out.